Hello everyone, this is Ross with Market Traders Daily, and this is today's video analysis for March 5th, 2020. Today we're looking at the GBPUSD, Great British Pound versus the US dollar for today's trade analysis. We're starting here on the daily time frame. I want to look back in time a little bit first. Go back to where this black box is. You can see the black rectangle over here on the left-hand side. What I'm really highlighting is the blue zone that's at the bottom of that black box and the green zone that's at the top. So it's clear that back here on the left, that above the blue zone, the green zone is a quality target as it continues to move higher. So if we can get above the blue zone, the green zone is where we look to shoot for the pound dollar. So now that we see that history, we'll bring that back to the current time frame and start to zoom it in on it a little bit, and there we go. We're challenging the blue shaded area, 1.2910, 1.2895. I've adjusted a little bit from yesterday, so if you were in the trade room yesterday, it's a slight different, but 1.2910, 2895 is the blue zone. If we can see the market get above 2910, there's a good chance that we take a run at the 1.295575 level, the green zone. That also happens to coincide with where this trend line lives. And what I've done here, and there's different ways of drawing trend lines and different strategies and methods of drawing trend lines, but what I've done here is I've capped it at the spike high at the top and touching just here at this center point in the middle. So in doing it that way and drawing the trend line in this fashion, we can find the resistance of that trend line going to be at the green shaded area as well. So we've got two things telling us that there's like a magnet coming up here. What also happens to be there is the 100 period simple moving average sitting there just above the green zone and near that black trend line. So we have a couple of things there. Let's do one other thing. Let's take Fibonacci from the highest high, the spike high at the top, down to our current low here, and we find the 236 fib sitting at 129.10. So that's the top of our blue zone. So it's telling us that if it can get above the 236 fib, the 129.10 level, the blue shaded area, there's a good chance that we take a run at the green zone. Is that a guarantee? Absolutely not. We can't guarantee anything, but there is a good chance of that happening. If we can get above resistance, the blue zone, 129.10, which is the 236 fib, we have targets to shoot for: green zone, black trend line, 100 period moving average on the way up. Now, of course, there's multiple ways to look at Fibonacci too. We could take Fibonacci of just the last little leg of the downtrend, this area right here. I could take Fibonacci of this little black trend line, and that's going to give us a completely different picture of Fibonacci. If we do that, we can find the 618 Fibonacci retracement level of that little short black trend line sits right here at the blue zone too. So that again is telling us that if it gets above the blue zone, there's a good chance above that 618 of that little short range that we make a run at the green zone, the resistance. So that's what I'm looking at today. I'm watching for a breakout strategy in the direction of our current momentum above 129, 129.10, and I'm looking to target the green shaded area. Yeah, it's about 45, 50 pips, depending on how deep it goes. Now, if it breaks the black trend line, that's just icing on the cake, and we look for further movement higher. So what's it going to take for this to happen? I think we need to see the USD continue to go down. We'll take a look at that in the trade room later today. We need some positive momentum for the British pound, which seems to be that we've had that in the past 3 days. We need a breakout. Let's go ahead and take it down to the 4-hour time frame. Currently, our current 4-hour candle, guess what? Current 4-hour candle sitting above 129.10. That's encouraging that we could see that breakout and the continuation towards the green shaded area up here as our next resistance target. So always looking for things that are encouraging to tell us that what we're saying is actually going to happen. And that's another thing that does that, is that we see the 4-hour candle above there. We'll actually look at our trend and volume indicator in the trade room later today to see if that also matches up for a continuation towards the green zone. So for the day today, I'm looking for it to stay above the blue zone, 129.10, 129, continue to target towards the green zone. Risk right now, stop loss, will be underneath the blue zone because at this point, if we're looking to get it above the blue zone, we don't want it to get back below the blue zone. If it does, of course, we'll change our expectation. But right now, the expectation is above the blue zone, continuation higher for the pound dollar today.
From Forex Traders Daily, this has been your daily analysis with Ross Mullins. If you would like to get Ross's analysis on all the currency pairs he's watching and all the trades he takes today, join him in his live trade room by clicking on the link below. Please leave any comments you have about today's video in the comments section below.